the initiative of my nephew, Andy Dizon, we went to visit the village of the Aetas in Clark. And I saw their plight after the Pinatubo explosion. They were living on a garbage dump, and the children were playing with garbage instead of toys, and they were almost naked. And my heart went out to them. So I said, let's start a foundation that will help them. And so Sibul Ning Aeta was born. We decided to name it Sibul, meaning spring, like a spring from the Aetas. You know, it has several symbolisms, like you can sprung from the Aetas, or spring as a water spring. We have evolved through all these years because some of our members have quit, you know, and then we were running out of funds. But our first initiative was supported by the foreign investors in Clark because they were friends of my husband. They, like Yokohama, SMK, they donated to our seed fund. And we had a small induction here in the old house with Mayor Pamintuan. And then we started supporting the education of the Aetas in Target and other villages. And then I started to connect with San Juan Lions, who were mostly doctors and dentists, and they came here to hold medical and dental missions. It was not only worthwhile, but it was fun because they enjoyed communicating or relating with the Aetas, especially the Aeta children. Some of them would bring a hair cutter and they would cut the hair of the kids, and then you would feed them, we would provide them with lunch. And then they also fixed their teeth, you know. They said, my goodness, these Aetas, they have no toothbrush, they don't use toothbrushes, but their teeth are so strong. So it was really fun, not so much work, but more fun and dedication. I was really amazed at their generosity. And most of them would stay overnight here because they enjoyed the life in Angeles. So it went on for several times. No, we would go to different destinations to help the Aetas. We even went to Sapang Uwak in Porac. But after a while, we were forbidden to go there because of the lahar and some security problems. And then we went to the place where Fontana placed the Aetas, and there were some Koreans who donated these pipes, water pipes, so that they could get pipes from the water source easily because they didn't have any toilets at that time. So these were all the things that we used to do with the San Juan Lions, and I will always be grateful to them for their help. However, they ended up some of them ended up going to the States, so they were disbanded. So I lost touch with them. And then one day, I got to meet Dayan Laksamana from Tarlac, Bamban, Tarlac. She was a native of Bamban. And she was also very, very into the environment and the Aetas. And she was telling me about that Bamban area for the Aetas, which is so beautiful. So one day, Abong, herself, and I went there to visit the place, and it was true, it was heavily wooded. It's a beautiful place. It's called Kalangitan. So she said, let's work on our mission vision. Let's change it a little bit. And so we decided to change our vision to include the environment because it was very necessary. One of our members then was Senro Francis Pangilinan, and he advised us on which areas needed to be fixed. You know, the watersheds, in the watershed in Clark. So We partnered with the Aetas in Clark. There was this man who helped us, and his wives. He had 4 wives. His wives helped us do the planting and the watering of the soil in the high point of Clark. You know, we started planting all kinds of fruit trees, bamboo, and all sorts of things. By this time, they must be big already. It was right behind the Gawad Kalinga area. So, and then it turned out that our liaison, who was very good, and he was also a landscapist artist, passed away. So we lost contact with them, and then the pandemic came. So we had to stop our advocacy. We decided to change also our mission to make it, because the Aitas are the ones helping us plant, no? So we decided to make it to elevate the lives of the Aitas through education, livelihood, and preserving their natural habitat. That's our mission now. We also had planting partnerships with Converge, because we put up this Plant a Tree project. You know, they give us the funds as their social responsibility, and we would use the money they gave us for planting. And sometimes they would bring in their employees during the weekends to help us plant. It was a fun day for them, because we would have our typical lunch, you know, kamayan and all that there in the forest. It was beautiful. We also partnered with Coca-Cola. They also planted trees with us. But now, because of the pandemic, we had to stop our projects. And some of our members, they kind of distance from us, you know. It's always difficult to have complete membership, you know, in things like this, because this is completely voluntary. So when something else comes up, you know, their priority, syempre they have to deal with their priority first, no? So right now we're evolving, and I hope that this time we will be more consistent in our projects with the help of our sponsors. So now we are initiating a fashion show project dedicated to Pidayet and Philip Torres, as you know him, because it goes well with our initiative. It has to do with the natural. He is also helping women who have no income. So we are partners in helping other people. That's why, and it's also a Kapampangan, unique Kapampangan project. So I hope that you will support us. It will be held on July. Hopefully it will also give more exposure to our foundation, and also awareness of the necessity to help the Aitas. Thank you so much. May God bless you all.
I'm Abong Tayag. My real name is Renato Abong Tayag. My nickname is Abong. And I am part of Sibul Ning Aeta Foundation as one of the vice presidents. And our chairman and president is Sally Henson Nagiat, and our president is Dayan Figueroa. Sibul Ning Aeta Foundation was founded in 2001, and I was invited in 2008 to join the Sibul Ning Aeta Foundation. The main purpose why it was founded is to help the Aitas in Bamban initially Because kailangan po meron tayong specific na tribe or group or area or location kung saan mag-start, no? And napili po ang Bamban. Pero the purpose is really to help uplift the health conditions and economic conditions of the tribe in Bamban. So ang watershed ang tinatawag informally Sapang Bato, no? Kasi sinasakupan po ng barangay Sapang Bato yan eh. Kaya ang ibang tawag sa kanya is Sapang Bato Watershed. Nasa likod lang po ng Clark yan. It is mountainous and then pag summer, walang tubig na kailangan i-maintain, diligin, kung may namatay, papalitan. So, yan po yun ang importanteng elemento ng programa para maging successful ang tree planting. Inahakot pa namin yung tubig sa mga galing sa mga wells ng water district. Importante ang LGU, ang participation, ang suporta. Importante yung suporta ng mga mamamayan, the whole community through our nag-adapt, no? So, welcome po kayo kung gusto niyo tumulong. So, ang gusto po natin i-prevent dito, kaya tayo nagtatanim, is to assure water supply year-round. Maka-capture mo lang po yan through trees na nakatanim sa kabundukan. Please take note po, no, na ang kabundukan na yan ay na-damage nung eruption nung 1991, nung pinatubo. Kaya po, although may natirang konti ng mga punong kahoy, kailangan pong dagdagan. Kailangan ng may human intervention. Yun po ang ginagawa natin, no? Lahat po kami sa Sibul, we are all volunteers, no? Napaka-importante po ng mga suporta ng mga tao. Maraming salamat po sa pagkakataon na ito na binigay niyo sa amin na kami po ay humihingi ng iyong suporta at nag-aapila para po tuloy-tuloy ang ating programa, no? Sa Sibul Ning Aeta Foundation, sa araw ay lubos po kaming nagpapasalamat sa lahat ng sumusuporta na at susuporta po sa mga darating na panahon. Kayo po yun, no? At maraming salamat po.
I started late with Sibul Ning Aeta sometime in 2015. That time they were still focused on the Aeta program. But then we decided to include the environment in our program because of this existing problem on environment and climate change. Kami ay nag-decide na isama ang environment sa aming programa. This will also benefit the Aetas. Kasi din pong Aeta, they are also affected by this Kenkarelambie, King Bunduk. So we started tree planting, first on bamboo, then on extinct trees. We started a project in Target, somewhere in Sapang Bato, wherein kami po ay sinamahan ng iba't ibang mga grupo na involved din sa environment. Kami ay nakapag-set up ng isang nursery for bamboo. We decided to join the 1 Million Trees program of then Mayor Ed Pamintuan. Then we joined Gina Lopez's group in the 1 Million Tree program also, propagating bamboo, na isa sa pinakamagandang sagot para labanan ang climate change. Kami po ay nakapag-put up ng isang nursery dito sa Angeles. Then, after that, we started planting bamboo dun sa aming site sa Target, malapit sa Sapambato. Bamboo is one of the most important na naitanim namin kasi marami siyang gamit. And this will also help the Aitas to augment sa kanilang mga hanap buhay. Habang kami po ay nagtatanim ng mga halaman, ang mga Aitas, sila ang aming tagapag-alaga, and at the same time, nakakapagtanim sila ng mga crops habang minimaintain ang paglaki ng mga puno. So nagtanim sila ng mga gulay na pwede nilang gamitin sa kanilang pamumuhay. Our vision here is to plant more trees to save Mother Earth. Tapos ang aming program to save the watershed program. Kami ay naalarma nung nagkaroon ng message from the US na in the next 15 years, madideplete ang tubig ng Angeles kasi natuyo na ang watershed. So that time, we started planting, we started propagating the program, we started going around inviting people, especially companies who are interested in our environmental program. Doon po nag-umpisa ang aming programa. At ngayon, kami ay tumatawag muli sa mga taong may mga pusong tumulong sa pagsisave ng ating kalikasan. Nasamahan kami sa pagtanim ng mga halaman, samahan kami sa pag-save ng watershed program para sa magandang kinabukasan not only of our brother Aitas, pero sa lahat. Ang kailangan po natin ngayon ay isang magandang environment, maraming halaman to solve our problem on floods, to solve our problem on water. Kami po ay nakipag-ugnayan din sa water program ng CDC, wherein we were part of the technical working group of CDC on water. Ito pong lahat ay aming panaginip na darating ang araw na kahit dito lang sa ating lugar, mapahaba natin ang buhay ng kalikasan, mapaganda natin ang kalikasan, at the same time, save Mother Earth from all this problem na nangyayari ngayon sa buong mundo. Ito ay ang programa sa environment. Ingakakit kong meto nga masanting nga resulta na nining gagawan ni, masanting nga pami yuyugnayan, masanting nga kooperasyon, pami sasan metong, aliwa mo itamong kienikim patag, nune patiren kaya katamong kapatad, akulot kimbundok. Sana akit tamo na kendarat ang panahon, ditak-ditak, ababayo tayong kaya katamong environment, apapatibe tayong kaya katamong environment, at apapakaba tayo in Vienna ning yato. We are inviting all those people, companies, organizations who are willing to extend their help in improving our environment and improving also the lives of our brother Aitas in the mountains.